In this session, we will talk about alignment properties, alignment styles, alignment label sets. In the previous class on horizontal alignment, we were successful in defining labels for the alignment and features like the colors and the border for the changes or for the labels. And we were able to define on screen the horizontal geometry points, the beginning of the curve, the midpoint of the curve, the end of the curve here. We're able to define also the profile geometry points, like the beginning of the vertical curve, the vertical intersection, point of vertical intersection, PVI, and the end of the vertical curve. We were able to change the colors of each segment of the alignment, starting from the straight to the curve and also line of extension. Okay, so today I would right click on this alignment to start the workflow. The first thing to do is the alignment properties. Within the alignment properties, we have this tab, information tab, where you would provide the information concerning the alignment. The second tab is station control. This tab would help you control how you want to set out the alignment labels. Take for instance, for some reason you would like to have your changes in not increase in order but the decrease in order, or you'd like to jump from a particular change to the other change without following the interval. Okay, to do that, click on this plus sign here to add a station equation. You read up this warning. If you're okay with it, you select this okay here, and down here, let's say we'd like to make changes to um, our change at 100. Okay, I'd like to take this off. Okay, now we have this raw station, which we could always edit later. Let me make it 100. So whenever you change this goes with it. And the station ahead, it means from 100, where do you want to jump to? So let's make this 150. And yes, is it increasing or decreasing? This is where you select that. Let's try the decreasing order. Okay. When you're done, grab OK and see how it has changed. So we have from 0 to 25 to 50 to 75. Now from 75, the next thing is supposed to be 100 at change 100. However, it is changed to 150 and it started decreasing based on what we locked in. So it has started decreasing down to the point where it got to change 0 plus 0 0 and now negative value of the change. That's for the station equation or station control. Then for masking, it's when you want to hide a particular section of the alignment, you want to suppress it. It doesn't mean it's absent, but it is not just featuring. Then point of intersection, sorry, for the masking, all you have to do is to click on this icon and you follow the same step we use for the station control. For the point of intersection, it's basically how you want to show your point of intersection, and you have three different options here. And the other tabs also constraint editing and design criteria, which we have talked about during the design session. Okay, now back to this first tab, we have the object style. Within the object style, we have a list of preset styles, and I would go for this proposed to see how things are within that proposed object style. I'll go for edit here, and from the first tab, information, then the design. We have grip edit behavior. Within this grip edit behavior, you could snap your radius to a particular figure, such that when you're increasing your radius, it would snap to a particular figure. If this has been activated by checking this box and this is 10, then when you're increasing your radius, it would be in 10 10. I mean interval 10 meters. Let me try 25 here, which we would illustrate later after we okay this dialog box and this other one. Then within the markers, for each of the alignment points, like the beginning of the alignment, end of alignment, line, spiral, intersects, and so many other points, the midpoints, you could add markers to them. I would show you the markers on screen soon. And to do that, for each of those points, all you have to do is click on this icon here, and you could create a new one, copy, or you edit the current one. Now for this PI point, let's see what it looks like. I'll click on edits, and within the marker, you'd see that it's currently using an AutoCAD block symbol. And here we have CESE point that it's currently using, which it's a custom block which I created myself. And for the display, you'd have the information here. Okay, and that's how it works for other alignment points. Here is for the arrowhead. If you'd like to show the direction of your alignments, like your alignments starting from those points, change 0 plus 0 0 and down to the other end of the alignment. So you like to show an arrow or some arrows pointing to the direction of the alignment. This way you make the changes to the arrow. And if you want to display the arrow, all you have to do is come to this tab, display tab, and make sure that this arrow is activated. It's on. Here within this tab again, we have components display, like the line, the curve, the spiral. That is if you have it in your alignment currently, the arrow, the line extension, whichever one you don't want to show on your screen, you don't want it to show up on your screen, all you have to do is to switch them off here, and you could make changes to the colors, to the line type scale, the line width, and other properties. Okay, for the line, which is currently can I say brown or orange, let's try say magenta. And for the curve, I would like to make it cyan, and the arrow should be shown, and the spiral, we don't have a spiral in this alignment currently. Now for the line extensions, for these line extensions, it is the tangent. Yes, the tangent from the beginning of the curve down to the other end of the curve, which is this line extension. If you'd like to hide it, all you have to do is click on this bulb icon, and it goes off. When you're done, you click on OK, meaning that you've made changes to this proposed object style. If you'd like to create a new one, you go for create new, or you copy this current one and give it a new name. Okay, I'll hit cancel and click on OK to see the changes we have made to the alignment. Now within the alignment, we have this alignment points, which I was talking about. I have turned off the tangent, which is the line extension, and also this point, which has been turned off. For the alignment points here, which is the custom AutoCAD block, we have this little block here to define the intersection point of this tangent and this tangent. And we made changes to the line components of the alignment. And we make changes also to the curve by changing the color to cyan, which is shown on the screen and also here too. Now that's for the alignment properties. All right, click on the alignment again. Okay, I would like to cancel out the station control. To do that, I'll go back to alignment properties, and within station control, I would delete the station equation. Okay, and okay, such that it would be incremental from 0 down to the other end of the road. Okay, the next thing to do is to check out we have done alignment style, which is this proposed, which we just edited. So by doing it within alignment properties or doing it using alignment style, it is the same thing. Okay. All right, click again and go for alignment labels. We have trashed the alignment geometry during the design sessions. Okay, for alignment labels in Civil 3D, there are styles or label styles called label sets. Label sets is a composition of one of two or more label styles such that um, an object could be labeled using two or more labels. For this alignment, it has about three different labels. Number one, the major station, which are at 25 meters chainage increment, and it has geometry points, which is the horizontal alignment geometry points, and it has the profile geometry points too. For other labels, you can select whichever you want from here: the design speed, super elevation critical points, station equation, and other things. Now, for the major station, how it was brought in is selecting this major station, and you'd select the label style you'd want to attach to this type of label. Then you click on this add, it brings it in, but it's currently in now. Now, to make changes to whatever has been brought in before, all you have to do is to select the style here and click on this price tag. You'd see perpendicular with tick, which is the same thing as what we have here. So it is an indication that what has been shown on screen here before adding is what we have here. Okay, to edit it, or you could create a new one. You could copy also. Now you could edit the current selection, and within the label style composer, you'd have all the tabs: information, you have general. This is where you make changes to the label properties as to the text style, the label visibility, the layer, the behavior, and the plan readability. And within this layout tab, you could add components by clicking on this icon. When you click on it, you give the component a name, and you set the visibility is a true or false. If it's false, it goes away. It's not. It would be suppressed. And the anchor point, it is anchored to the feature, which is the alignment, and the anchor point is the anchor station by default, and the content. Now within this content, there are some properties you could show up, or you could enable to be visible within the alignment. Like currently we have the station value that is shown on the screen. The station value is 0 plus 0 0, which is, we're still within the major station. So we have the station value. You could add other properties like the station equation ID, the nothing value, the station value, the design speed, and other properties. Now, when you add the properties, you could make other changes like adding some suffix or prefix or suffixes to the station value, just like I have added ch dots to mean chainage in front of each and every chainage. Thus, we have on the screen ch dot 0 plus 025. Okay. After that, you could make changes to the station format. It has um, differences, some different formats here, and the precision and other properties you could change about what you have here. You could make some other changes as to the format, like do you want to justify it using center, left, right, the color of the text, the font, is it to be um, bolded or italicized or underlined? You have all these um, properties to play with. When you're done, click on cancel or OK, whatever suits what you're doing, and you could also take it as far as giving your labels a border. Now we have this border here. You could also set it false if you don't want it to come up on the screen. And what kind of can I say geometry do you want it to have? Is it just a rectangle, or you want it to be rounded rectangle? And do you want it to masked or not? And the gap, meaning the space between the figure itself or the value and the border. You could set it here, the color of the border, the line type, and the line width. And also, you could make changes as to the drag state, such that when you grab this label and you drag it out, it would come with a leader. What kind of leader do you want it to have? The arrowhead, the head star, and other settings you can make are available for you within this tab. When you're done, clicking OK and OK. And that's pretty much how it works for other types here. Now, within this increment, it works for stations basically. It won't work for other types. And of course, the major station is talking about chainages, so you may need to impute something there, maybe something more, something less. It could also be 25 meters. Okay, and down here you have geometry points to label. When you're bringing in a type that has geometry points, um, let me add profile geometry points. Let's try this. It has some labels attached to it too. When you want to bring it in, it would bring up some geometry points you'd like to label. So you could toggle on or toggle off some of these geometry points. So we have low point, high point, we have profile end, profile start. If you'd like to label those points, you could check the boxes. If you don't want them, you could uncheck them. And after you must have brought it in here, you must have added it and it's listed here. You could still make changes to them by using this icon, ellipsis. And this is for the alignment geometry points. And this here is for the profile geometry points. Okay, so when you're done here, you could save the whatever you have added here. You could save it and give it a name, such that subsequently when you're creating an alignment, the alignment would use the label set, such that when you're drawing the alignment, all these labels would come with it automatically. That is the advantage of saving your label set. You could also import a label set from what has been preset within the software. Okay, and okay, now this is for the alignment styles or alignment label um, styles. Thank you.